and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailment, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And run down the line at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback, so when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. They're aggressive on the first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
QBs have to understand before he gets set to the ground, they need to gas my eyes. They have to look one direction to create an opening and throw that ball or send that ball in. You got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented.
He's got it down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets it up. First and 10 at the 36. The give to Caden Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Motion.
Got a man. It's Green. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
22. Escape.
To the air. It's Levitt. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Unloads quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly. But, man, you think back to Bear Bryant and Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early on. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing early and normal game. These are big bodies on the D-line. They beat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for the tackle for it.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers setting out their offense, ready to get this drive started. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Levin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Durham. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. That's what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position.
He's going to let it go. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. And then mid-gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Clutch it out of the air. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want. That was really smart.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Steps away to find some room. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And, man, this defense, they looked a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw line. This defense is good, right? But I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped at the 40. Will be a first down here late in the half. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you've got to make him pay. At least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 6 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Bruins in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominating every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Picks up the first down.
Surprise. They go down the field, they double up the rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they were able to have success running the football. They had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 46-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got a little grass, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there. You just wonder maybe...
There he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball out. When you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned threat of being intimidating. It is nice to be a quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The run inside. It's Dura. Finding some room. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, second and 10. Wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
he's facing the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackling space.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down? Scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slack it.
Could be an out. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him. Recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Fights off the defender. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running the red zone. It's good. Plows through the defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, obviously they can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get close to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage, having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. Right now, he's giving his defense all they can handle.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice to work to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. He had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh 7 downs.
Offense is doing such a great job now with some of the wide receivers on the field. They get good matchups, and they just attack you to make big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Once he found open space, the man will start playing. The Tigers go back on top.
Man, great job executing the offense. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get into the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their front. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll return it from around the 50. And the return man is stopped. Now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chant. Holiday's going to roll. They are down the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And it's gone! A huge field goal by Texas lead, 20 seconds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everyone has different goals, but getting